Welcome back to Strictly Sports. I'm Austin,
I'm Ethan.
and we're here with up-to-date sports that are not necessarily up-to-date.
Yeah, no, by the time this podcast comes out, I'm sure that everything in it will be completely irrelevant
Yeah.
and useless information, but
We are going to follow up from our last podcast that you heard just a couple weeks ago.
I remember recording that.
Yeah, that definitely was recorded a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
And not during the NFL draft.
yeah, that was last week.
Absolutely. And not in July. Anyway, we're here.
Yeah.
We have some takes.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns are still stupid.
I mean,
What else is true in the world?
they gave so much money to Deshaun Watson just for him to he's gonna miss at minimum half the season.
No, they already said he's out the year.
Oh, is he really? I hadn't heard that actually.
Yeah, he's suspended for the entire 2022-23 season.
They gave him so much money and burned all of their bridges with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker's not even showing up to, the building.
Yeah, no, which I don't blame him at all.
Yeah, because he was just like, just trade me to Seattle. And they're like, no, we're going to hold on to you.
But yeah, no. It's they still aren't gonna void the contract. They're just gonna do it.
Yeah, they even have the option to void it because of this, right?
I think so. That's the reason why they waited. And man, the Texans got a damn steal off of this. Then
Yeah, they're like, holy crap, we didn't think we were going to get anything out of that. Davis Mills to the moon.
But yeah, they've spent so much money on it, and it's ridiculous. 'Cause more stuff keeps coming out. Yeah, the crowd. There's right after the grand jury declined to prosecute it on him. There's so many people like, oh, he was innocent the whole time, and then a few weeks ago, another accusation trickled out, and they're like, oh, you was innocent. And they're like, oh, maybe he wasn't innocent.
He definitely wasn't innocent.
I heard on the Pat McAfee show, his lawyer tried to argue that if you don't ask for sex, then it's okay. So one of the things that Deshaun Watson's accused of is going to massage parlors and having...
It's pretty much just a rub and tug type place.
Yeah. And so his lawyer is apparently trying to argue that if you don't ask for it, then it's not illegal. If it just happens, completely
it's
unbeknownst to you.
it's still not supposed to be part of that profession.
Yeah, still not legal.
No, because, in a way, wouldn't that be considered like prostitution?
No, it is.
Okay.
it is still prostitution.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
If you don't ask for it and it happens anyway, it still counts as a crime.
Well, he just keeps getting further and further in the hole with this.
Yeah, so the Browns back to being a trash franchise after looking they looked okay the last couple seasons.
They had an offense, and then they let OBJ go, which that probably wasn't the worst decision.
No.
But they just needed to pair someone with Landry, and honestly, they had probably been able to make the playoffs again.
Yeah, remember that Amari Cooper's their new wide receiver?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I guess you could have paired him with Landry.
Yeah, I feel bad for Amari Cooper, though, because he was supposed to be getting a quarterback. He's going from Dak Prescott to Jacoby Brissett?
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't even know what their plan is.
I think it's Jacoby Brissett right now, because it's not going to be Baker. Baker's not playing a single down of football for the Browns.
Yeah, Baker is completely done with the Browns. He would rather just go retire and be a commentator than play for the Browns.
Oh, he'd make a decent commentator, I think.
I could see it. He would probably be a little biased towards the Browns, but...
Hey, Troy Aikman is on TV still, and
yeah,
he likes to suck the Cowboys' dicks all the time.
Yeah, even Tony Romo doesn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
And he was the one I was expecting to do it.
Well, he kind of had... His ending with the Cowboys wasn't particularly pleasant, so...
Yeah, I
They
mean,
did kind of just kick him to the curb.
they're just like, oh, hey, Prescott's here. He's better than you. Get out.
Yeah. So maybe he realized what was going on there. But anyway, on to maybe less controversial news.
And more current.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Deshaun Watson thing is still happening. Things are still happening.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other controversies around the NFL are going on? Oh, Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Says that Tua is a more accurate passer than Patrick Mahomes.
I call BS.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know much about football, but I'm just saying that he's probably really reaching for a compliment to give Tua. Tua might be more accurate than Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, but Patrick Mahomes scores more.
Yeah, well, Tua can't throw the ball past 20 yards.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But, like, I gotta tell you, I think Tua could work out, but I don't see that happening at the moment. And Tyreek's gonna look silly next year at this point.
I don't know how, because I'm sure he could have gotten maybe he wouldn't have been the highest paid receiver in the league, which I don't think he is anymore, is he?
I think Devontae Adams is more now.
Yeah.
I don't quote me on that, but
they're all getting paid obscene amounts of money. But like, I just, why wouldn't you want to stay with the Chiefs and win?
Yeah, like, instead of going to the Dolphins and maybe making the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe they'll probably make the playoffs. I mean, who's gonna beat them out? The Patriots? Yeah, the Patriots will.
Yeah, exactly. And the Jets are getting better. The Bills are already better.
Oh, that's right, the Bills. I forgot that one. Yeah, no, they have to get a wild card to get in because the Bills are gonna take the division.
Yeah, and then they have to beat out the Patriots and the Jets, who are actually making an attempt now.
Yeah, maybe. We'll
yeah,
see.
I said attempt. I didn't say they were going to.
I don't believe in Zach Wilson yet. We'll see.
Yeah, right now I think we have better odds of Mike White coming back and being their quarterback.
Wasn't that class of quarterback supposed to be like the best ever?
Was him?
Oh, well, Tua's before them.
Yeah, Tua's before them. Wilson was with, Mike White.
Wilson
and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Trey Lance.
And Justin Fields.
And the General Mills.
Oh, Davis Mills. General Mills.
General Mills.
There was also the Saints quarterback.
Oh, and Mac Jones.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Mac Jones.
Can't forget about him.
But there was the Saints quarterback that played a game last year.
Oh, yeah.
The Purdue guy. Wasn't it?
Was he a Purdue guy?
I thought he was.
I don't know. I don't follow Purdue football. It's trash.
Ever since Drew Brees.
Purdue football is trash, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
You should be.
We were probably trash when Drew Brees was our quarterback, too.
He just happened to work out in the NFL.
Yeah. But no, Tyreek Hill thinks that Tua, he likes how accurate Tua is. What makes no sense, because, like, the deep ball is Tyreek's bread and butter.
Like, wouldn't you
want
want someone...
Why people want him on their offense, is he's fast.
Yeah, like, wouldn't you want someone that can throw the ball further as opposed to more accurate? That way he can just go and get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Tyreek Hill's tired of that. He wants to slow down.
Oh, that's not what they signed him for.
All right, well, top 10 wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling coming up.
Well, with that and, Tyreek Hill making his bold claims, maybe we should make some bold claims.
All right, there's no more news to cover right now. I don't think there's anything important happening. Giants still are going to be absolute
garbage
trash this year.
That's not a bold claim. That's just a statement.
Yeah.
Like,
Danny Dimes is not the answer.
There's a few things you can count on. Death, taxes, and the Giants not making the playoffs. Without a Manning behind the center.
Michael Thomas, despite having not played football for years at this point, is doubtful for minicamp.
Color me shocked.
Let's see. Yeah.
Actually, I figured Michael Thomas might show up to minicamp because didn't they sign somebody? Because I thought they got Jarvis Landry.
I think he's still injured a little bit.
Because Oh, they also got the rookie guy.
Yeah, they got the rookie.
I can't remember his name right now.
It's not almost, because that's a wrestler.
No.
But it starts with an O.
Oh, it's who was that? No, it's not that one because he's the safety of the Lions.
Olave,
yes.
Yes. Okay, so before we get into our bold predictions, though, do we need to talk about the draft? Anything crazy? I mean, there was a bunch of receivers being passed around, but I think we talked about that in our last draft episode.
I believe we did.
I don't remember if we recorded before or after the draft.
I'm going to be honest, I also don't remember. A quick recap of the draft, though.
So many wide receivers.
A lot of wide receivers. A lot of defenders, too.
Yeah.
Like defensive line.
Hardly any quarterbacks.
Yeah, it was pretty much Ryan Pickett. That's your quarterbacks.
Kenny Pickett.
Why did I say Ryan Pickett?
I have no idea. I don't know who that is. There was, Malik Willis is still drafted, but...
Who did he go to? Was it the Titans? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Titans.
So maybe a Tannehill replacement at some point.
Maybe even this year. Who knows?
I think as long as Tannehill doesn't have another game that he throws 4 interceptions, he'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that'll still probably happen this year.
Yeah, there was a lot of game day trades, though.
Yeah.
Because the wide receiver market is still currently broken.
A.J. Brown is a Philadelphia Eagle now.
Yeah, and Hollywood Brown is a Cardinal.
Yeah.
And then, didn't somebody else move?
Deebo Samuel almost moved. He wants out of San Francisco.
Well, that's just because they don't want to pay him.
Yeah.
Speaking of San Francisco, why is Jimmy Garoppolo still there?
I don't know, because even the coach talks about him like he's not on the team.
Yeah, he's just like, Jimmy who?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, he's still on our team.
I think it's just there's nobody that wants him right now.
Yeah, well, hey, the Browns.
Okay, the Browns might.
Are gonna need somebody. Well, no, there's like 2 teams. The Browns and the Seattle Seahawks desperately need somebody.
Yeah, I mean, they're in trouble.
Wouldn't put the Falcons out of the market either.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Falcons are just going a season to try to, get that number 1 draft pick next year.
Oh, for sure.
Because they put 0 effort into the entire season already.
Last season, and they're going to put less effort.
Yeah, like they're just going to win 1 game. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Just don't go 0 and was it 17 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't go 0 and 17 and it's a win.
Yeah, I think that's really all the highlights of the draft.
Did you see the photos that came out of Chris Carson's neck injury?
No, I did not.
Oh, it's pretty rough.
Did he get re-injured?
Well, no, it's like after all of his surgeries from last year. Like, even Pete Carroll's like, I want to play him, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, no, article from yesterday, he may have to retire.
Yeah, because he's basically got a plate in his neck.
Oof.
It's bad. I feel for the guy. Like, I may have dogged on him, because of fantasy and stuff, but he's actually a really good player.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, anyone listening, just look it up for yourself. I'm not going to include it.
Yeah.
But
I haven't found anything yet, but I'm sure it's not fun, because, I mean, football's a dangerous sport.
Yeah, it's part of it. Anyway, let's get on some brighter topics.
Yeah, some bold predictions for the NFL season. Okay, so I think we're each going to do 3 bold predictions.
Yes, let's each do 3, and we'll see where we're at after that.
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe some of these won't end up being all that bold, but I'm going to go with my first bold prediction.
What is your number 1 bold prediction?
I'm going to take a guess at who one of the top 5 teams in the draft will be.
Okay.
It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks, because I think they're actually going to do it and play... Okay, here's like an addendum to my bold prediction. Drew Lock is going to start the full season.
They're doing the old, what was it? Deshaun Kaiser move.
Yeah. It's gonna be bad to watch.
It's gonna be a rough year to be a Seahawk fan.
And also be DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I bet you DK still probably puts up good numbers this year.
Well, yeah, DK maybe be fine, but Tyler Lockett is just...
Don't draft him in fantasy this year.
Yeah, he's going to be not good.
No, he is not. Because Drew Lock is just going to throw it to DK. That's all he's going to do.
I think I've heard a nickname for him as be Mr. Irresponsible. Because he is a very irresponsible quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually not a bad name.
Yeah,
that's funny. I mean, I'm trying to think who else is up there, though. Like, if they're going to replace him with Geno Smith, I think that's the only other one up there, isn't it?
Geno Smith was terrible last year.
Yeah, he'll be terrible if he plays this year.
I mean, they could sign Jimmy Garoppolo or maybe Baker Mayfield, but I don't think that's what, like, Seattle's building to the future. Also, I think Pete Carroll wants to prove that he can just win the game with running.
Oh.
If he could.
So he's just going to rely heavily on Penny and the other one. Who's the other one? Because they got somebody else, didn't they?
There's somebody new. Oh, they drafted somebody.
Yeah, the draft seems like such a blur anymore.
I mean, the running backs don't matter. They're interchangeable, right?
You tell Ezekiel Elliott that.
Marshawn Lynch, right? Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's still playing. Duh. I mean...
DJ Dallas is there.
Oh, yeah, he's there.
Oh.
Ken Walker.
Kenneth Walker. Why is it listed as Ken Walker? I've never seen him listed as Ken Walker.
Maybe he's just trying to be different. But, yeah, I know he's there now. But, I mean... I wouldn't put all my eggs into those two baskets right there.
No, that's not a very... I mean, I think... Here's another bold prediction is, I think Ken Walker the third is going to be a, like, potentially top 20 or 30 running back.
I could see him being top 30.
Yeah, because I'll say top 20. It's a bold prediction.
Oh, yes.
Top 20.
This is 1.2 bold prediction.
Yeah, this doesn't count, but Kenneth Walker, because this is just all in my Seattle Seahawks prediction right here. Addendum B, subparagraph 5, Kenneth Walker, top 20 running back.
Is there anything else about the Seahawks we should know about your thoughts?
Pete Carroll retires at the end of the year because he's disgusted with himself for what he's done as a coach. He's basically GM now, too. Yeah. So this is all his fault.
Well, that's because the Seahawks are just like, you just do it. But I'll tell you what, that'll go great with my first bold prediction here.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Yes.
I have a prediction about him. He sticks around this year. He retires at the end of next year.
Okay, like, because you think they'll get like a rookie quarterback and make the playoffs?
Yeah. And he'll make one last run.
It's so hard to get a rookie quarterback to the playoffs.
Yeah, but...
It doesn't happen very often.
Well, then some people, not naming names, retire randomly with Tom Brady as their quarterback. Not naming names. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he at least appointed someone that is good, so I feel like we're in good hands, but...
Wait, did Tom Brady retire and I wasn't paying attention?
No, that happened in the spring. He's back now.
Oh, yeah.
Is Bruce Arians.
I thought you were talking about Andrew Luck at the beginning there.
Oh, no.
Retired suddenly.
No, Bruce Arians just randomly decided one day.
I was surprised at the fact that I would thought that he would stick around one more year.
I did too. I figured he was going to try to, ride the Brady train to one more title.
Wait, no. Maybe he was really, truly expecting Brady to retire, and he was going to retire because he's like, I'm done. And then Brady came back. He's like, "What, Brady? Tom, I was done.
We agreed on this."
He's like, "No, I get to do it one more time."
Yeah, well, he gets to do it with. I think it's Todd Bowles that took over.
Yeah, Todd Bowles.
Yeah,
I think he'll be a good coach.
Yeah, I mean, I have faith in him. We'll still make the playoffs.
He's just gonna let Tom Brady run the offense for the most part, probably.
Yeah, and he's just gonna run defense because he knows the defense.
That's the reason Adam Gase has a job, or had a job in the NFL for any reason at all, is because he was the offensive coordinator for the Colts.
No, Broncos.
Well, I thought it was Colts too.
He might have. I don't know.
But he just let Peyton Manning run the offense for him.
Yeah, I just remember the year.
Everybody thought he was a great coordinator.
Yeah, the year that Peyton won the last title, I just remember he was the offensive coordinator for him. So, like, he, as you said, he did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
He basically just said, here's the playbook, have fun.
Okay, you're right. It was just the Broncos. Oh, yeah. Of course, he was a quarterback's coach on
the Lions. Was that the year Orlovsky was there?
2007? I don't know.
I think that was the year that they went 0 and whatever. Wasn't it?
No, that was 16.
No, they did it twice.
They did it twice? No, don't do that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to forget.
I thought you got off the Lions train.
Oh, they keep bringing it back.
What'd they do now?
I don't think I like the new coach.
Oh, Dan
Bite
Campbell.
your kneecaps off, damn it!
So are you gonna get a Jared Goff jersey then?
God no. Gross. I was hoping we would have drafted somebody.
You'd think, but no.
We wouldn't. No. Yeah, there it is. It's only one time.
Oh, that was the year after. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there.
Oh, so they went 7
and
9
that was the
that
year before Orlovsky.
Oh, so they had Kitna that year. So, they had an okay quarterback then.
No, they didn't.
I said okay, not
no.
good. I said okay. He's the Jameis Winston of 2007.
Okay, that's more fair. But yeah, so your bold prediction is Pete Carroll doesn't retire this year.
Correct. He retires at the end of next year.
Okay. All
but
right.
his time is coming.
Man, okay, I'm gonna go bolder. I'm gonna get real bold.
All right, bold predictions.
Hold
number
on,
2.
I need to make one thing certain though. I need to check what division they're in.
Who are you thinking?
You'll see.
Oh, sorry.
I'm predicting that a team that you wouldn't think makes the playoffs makes the playoffs.
Okay. Any hints? Or are you just going to surprise me?
It's a Southern Division.
A Southern Division, okay.
Who's the other team in there with them?
Well, if it's AFC, it's probably Tennessee,
Oh,
Jacksonville.
Okay, yeah, so the Houston Texans are going to make the playoffs this year.
Whoa. Hold the phone.
Lovie Smith is going to take them to the playoffs. They will lose in the wild card round, obviously.
But you think they make the playoffs?
I think they make the playoffs. The Colts suck. I don't understand why people think that Matt Ryan is an upgrade over Carson Wentz.
I mean,
like, did you watch the Falcons last year a little bit, right? Like, it wasn't good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think that is an upgrade.
Barely. It's like.
But that's because Carson Wentz has fallen off so much from his good years.
I guess you're right.
But, like, Colts made out like bandits because they traded him to Washington.
Yeah, I don't know how they got anybody to trade, because they were just going to cut him.
Yeah. And then Washington's like, whoa, hold up.
Riverboat Ron here. I recovered from cancer, so let's do this.
Oh. Good Lord.
But yeah, no, I don't think the Colts are going to do that well. They don't have any wide receivers.
I mean,
at all.
No.
And yeah, okay,
you're right.
They have Jonathan Taylor and
it looks a lot like
Hines.
Like late 2000s, early 2010s Vikings. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, and that team sucks.
They kept making the playoffs though because Adrian Peterson. And that's what they're going to do with Jonathan Taylor. They're going to ride his 2,000-yard season to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way they're winning games is if.
That's why they hired
up like 150 yards a game.
Yeah, that's why they hired Matt Ryan. That way they can still lock in a couple of passing touchdowns in between.
Yeah, when he passes to Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, Jonathan Taylor or I think Pittman's still there.
Yeah, Pittman's okay. but like
they just need to pair him with somebody.
Spectacular.
If you pair him with someone,
not Campbell.
Well, yeah, that's
or
true.
Who's the other one? Oh yeah, well Hilton's still there.
Yeah, I mean,
Jaguars aren't making the playoffs. Let's be honest there. Like it's not happening. If the Houston Texans aren't making the playoffs, then neither are the Jaguars.
Listen, there's one way the Jaguars can make the playoffs, and I don't see it happening, and that's if Etienne comes in and he is the next great running back of our lives.
I don't think he's not. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
He's a change of pace running back.
Yeah, like he'll be great to pair with James Robinson, but
yeah, he's an Eckler, not a Dalvin Cook.
Not Dalvin Cook, not Adrian Peterson,
not Jonathan Taylor,
not LT. Like
yeah, like he's good. Like I'm sure he's gonna be good, and it's gonna be a fairly competitive division because I think all of the teams are gonna be not like terrible but mediocre.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tennessee is gonna separate themselves.
With who?
What?
They have no one to throw to. Their top wide receiver is a rookie.
No, they have Robert Woods.
Oh, that's right. Who's injured.
Well, they still have him,
and
though.
Probably won't start the season yet.
I mean, what did they have before? They had A.J. Brown, which, don't get me wrong, he's very good.
I guess they still... I think they do still have Corey Davis, but still.
No, Corey Davis is gone.
Oh, he is?
He's a Jet.
Well, yeah, see? So, I don't know what to tell you there.
I do. I think the Titans are still going to be very strong. Because, I mean, they were winning games with people I've never heard of.
Is Derrick Henry going to be healthy? Because if he's not healthy, it's not happening.
Let me rephrase my statement. If Derrick Henry's healthy,
yeah,
they will win games. It'll be fine.
Okay, I believe that. But this is why I'm saying I'd even be willing to say the Texans could win the division.
If Derrick Henry's not healthy and something, God forbid, happens to Jonathan Taylor.
Robert Woods isn't going to be healthy either. At least not for the first couple of games of the season.
I could see him hopping in like game 3 or 4 and starting to produce. But if for some reason his health declines, Derrick Henry doesn't work out, Matt Ryan decides that I should have retired.
Yeah, he should have.
Jonathan Taylor, something happens to him, then yes, I could see the Texans winning the division.
Texans win 9 games.
Whoa, that's the bold call we're looking for.
9 games. I mean, that's what they got to do to get wild card at this point, probably.
Yeah, I mean, 9 or more, you can't win any less anymore.
You can escape by... Oh, no, to get wild... If they win the division, they can win with 8.
Yeah, but if it's wild card, you got to have 9.
Yeah.
Because there's too many strong teams
the
out there.
AFC South division looks pretty not great this year. And I think the Texans aren't as bad as people think they are. And they might try and see what they have. Like, okay, so maybe the strategy is they're trying to tank this year because they want to get a good quarterback. But maybe they just try and see what they got with Davis Mills and go for it.
I mean, they still have Brandon Cooks, right?
Yeah.
So they have a competent receiver.
They have a piece in their offense.
Yeah, they have him. They have they still have Rex Burkhead. I mean,
oh, they have Marlon Mack.
Oh, that's right. They got Marlon.
The Revenge of the Mack.
Their defense is the line's good.
Yeah.
The secondary not so much, but the line's really good.
But Lovie Smith is an excellent defensive coach.
Yeah, so like they got a good defensive mind. They could very well be a top 10 defense.
That sounds weird to say.
I know. It's been a while.
Plus, it would be great to see him go to the playoffs the first year that Deshaun Watson's off their roster.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Fuck you, Deshaun Watson.
I'm behind this now.
Get fucked.
I am very much behind this. Yes, I want that just for that sole reason.
All right, what's your bold prediction there now?
Bold prediction. Well, let's see. There's a lot of things I could go with.
Matt Ryan retires next year.
No, I've already made a retirement announcement. Nah, Matt Ryan will probably play until Tom Brady retires.
He's like, I can do it too, Tom.
You're not the only one.
You suck, Matt.
Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco just keep going forever.
Oh, God, I forgot Joe Flacco is still a back.
Joe Flacco's always around. He's just like a curse.
Yeah.
Every time you think he's gone, he's still here. But I'm going to make a bold prediction. Philadelphia Eagles
Yeah.
win their division.
I mean, it's not impossible.
And they go to the NFC Championship game.
Ugh. No. No. No, there's just too much in the NFC, right? That's not... But
The way I think it's going to line up.
what's this path that you see?
So, my thought is
we'll scale back to the division. The Commanders suck.
Yeah, they're
So
not
that's
going
not
anywhere.
happening.
They have Wentz as their quarterback,
And
or
their
Heineke.
defense, if it's anything like it was last year, is terrible.
Yeah, like they have 2 or 3 pieces. The rest, blech.
The Cowboys are looking pretty sus right now. They'll be fine, but I don't know about
I see the Cowboys being
winning
a wild
the
card.
division.
Wild card for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then let's see who's the other one. Giants.
Yeah, the Giants.
So that's 2 wins.
Yeah. See, I believe I don't think the winning division is all that crazy.
So here's what I say. I say first round of the playoffs, wild card, ends up being Cowboys versus Eagles in Philadelphia.
Woo!
Eagles win, prove their dominance, and prove that they paid Ezekiel Elliott way too much money.
I mean, yeah.
And then they move on to the next round.
I guess Dak Prescott too, because
Yes,
he got beat by somebody who can barely throw the football.
this is true. And then the next round, they go on to face. Oh, let's just throw some ballpark names out there. You ready?
Yeah, NFC. Who's making it far deep in the NFC side of the playoffs?
You have to think they're probably going to be on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of seeding, so they'll probably play higher seeds,
Yup.
which means it'll be Green Bay, or who has no receivers,
Yeah.
or whoever wins the NFC West probably. So Rams maybe, but they're. Who knows what their health is, because it's the over the hill gang, unfortunately.
I mean, but Aaron Donald.
Yes. But think of this. The Eagles have really repaired their team.
Have they though? They
Yes.
still have Jalen Hurts as their quarterback.
Listen, I know Jalen Hurts is a bit of a hurdle.
He's no Lamar Jackson. I can tell you that much.
He is not. He is no Patrick Mahomes. I don't even consider Jalen Hurts a top 15 quarterback. Like, he's below Kirk Cousins on my scale.
If we're not really counting the running statistics, if the running statistics are out there, then yeah, he's probably top 10.
Yeah.
But
He's like Cam Newton was towards the end of his Carolina days.
yeah,
Like, he's still gonna get you
Yeah,
some yardage.
he's not terrible. Like he's a good football player. He's just not like in terms of being a good quarterback. He's not
there.
the greatest.
But he has enough talent to get there. And think of this. The NFC has once produced a Super Bowl contender that had Rex Grossman as the quarterback.
And I guess also Nick Foles.
Yes, Nick Foles.
/ Carson Wentz.
Also Carson Wentz.
I just I guess maybe. He does have a good receiving core, but
Jared Goff has made the Super Bowl. Remember that?
Joe Flacco has made the Super Bowl.
And he won.
Yeah.
And didn't Jimmy G go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, he did, because it was when they faced the Chiefs. And they got pounded.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not out of the realm of expectation that the Eagles can still make the NFC Championship game. And with them getting A.J. Brown, I think that was a very big piece to their offense. So that is why I say that is my bold prediction.
Okay.
Because if they go to face Green Bay, who's probably going to be the number 1 seed, because who else is going to come from the NFC North? I'm sorry, your Lions are not going to win the division.
Green Bay is going to be a number 1 seed, though?
Yeah, because
in the NFC?
Yeah, they beat the Bears twice. They beat the Lions twice. They beat the Vikings twice. That's 6 wins.
I don't know if they're beating the Vikings twice.
Okay, they split it. Go 5-1 in their division.
Maybe.
Who else are they going to lose to? Because
the rest of the NFC.
Well, they're going to face the Giants. They're going to face, well, probably, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll probably end up at, about 8-3 after all that.
All right.
Are you pulling up the Packers schedule?
I am. All right. Week 1 we got the Bears. Well, which leads perfectly into my bold prediction.
Oh, your bold number 3 prediction?
The Packers aren't going to make the playoffs.
Whoa! That is a bold statement.
The one time that Aaron Rodgers went to the Super Bowl and actually did really well, he had a stacked wide receiver room. Now he has Randall Cobb and Allen Lazard.
Is Randall Cobb still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He made him bring him back.
Because he's like, if you're going to get rid of everyone else, bring me something.
So yeah, maybe they beat the Bears. Maybe. I just don't know what Aaron Jones is going to do.
Well, my thing is, the Bears have nothing. At least the Packers have Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones.
Yes.
The Bears, maybe Justin Fields.
They have David Montgomery. He's okay.
When he's healthy.
Yeah. Well, is Aaron Jones going to stay healthy the whole time? Because they're going to have to rely on him so much.
Well, they'll have Dylan, too.
They're going to have to rely on both of them so much.
I've seen it work, though.
Yeah. Okay, and then they get trounced by the Buccaneers and the Patriots. They beat the Giants.
They beat the
Jets. Could totally beat them.
No, I think they beat the Jets.
Could totally beat them.
If they weren't at home, I'd say Jets, but they are, so.
It's only October 3rd. Cowboys could totally beat them. The Lions will probably beat them once.
I don't know about
the Lions
that.
will probably totally beat them once.
I disagree with that.
Again, who's on their team? Who's on? Aaron Rodgers is one person.
Well, you just said Lazard. He's there.
Aaron Rodgers is one person.
Oh, they have their tight end too.
Oh yeah, you're right, Tanyan. I forgot about Tanyan.
So there is an option.
I'm just saying they're looking an awful lot like the Atlanta Falcons last year, and we all know how that went.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but I do think Aaron Jones is a bit better than their running back options were.
Yes.
And Aaron Rodgers is a lot better than Matt Ryan
Like you said, the Eagles could totally beat them. The Titans could totally beat them. The Rams will definitely beat them. The Dolphins will probably beat them.
Yeah. Anyway, my bold prediction is not about the Packers being the number 1 seed. I'm just saying there is a scenario where it could
my
occur.
bold prediction is the Packers aren't going to make the playoffs.
I mean,
the Vikings are going to trounce them both times.
Okay, who makes it from the NFC North in your the world?
Vikings. That's it. No one else.
Oh, so Kirk Cousins finally gets his due.
I think the Vikings will go to the playoffs this year.
Does that mean that he's going to get a new contract?
Probably, unfortunately.
And then we get to keep the Kirk Cousins scale.
Well, yeah, I think the Vikings are going. I don't think anybody else from that division makes it. I think it's going to be like, is it who's in the division with the Rams?
San Fran.
Yeah.
Both
of those are making the playoffs.
Cardinals.
No, maybe not the Cardinals.
They don't look great this year.
Not with DeAndre Hopkins gone for so long. And then
Seattle.
Yeah, okay. So the 49ers and Rams are making the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, I mean, 49ers, it'll be a tough road, but they'll probably do it.
And the Bucks?
Bucks will probably do it. If the Saints pick a quarterback, then maybe they can do it.
No. Instead, they're going to have their quarterback throw picks.
I'm starting to think what they're going to do is they're going to line up with 2 running backs and 3 wide receivers.
2 running backs. Sure.
And a quarterback. And a tight end.
No
quarterback. Mark Ingram is going to play quarterback. And he's just going to hike the ball and give it to Kamara.
No, Taysom Hill takes direct snaps, but they refuse to declare him as the quarterback and don't let him throw.
Oh. Or if they do, it's just screens. That way, whoever's over there, whether it be Lave, Thomas, whoever.
Yeah.
They can just take off running.
Yeah. Let's see who. I mean, the Eagles might make the playoffs, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, the NFC. Don't get me wrong; the top couple teams are stacked.
Yeah,
but there's a big drop off. Big drop off. Because
I've got the full team list right here.
Yeah, so
yeah, I'm saying. So the Packers, no. So Vikings take the division. I'll agree with you. Probably Cowboys and Eagles make it. So that's 3 teams.
And then Bucks.
That's 4, 5, 6. Oh, we need one more. Damn it.
Aha.
That means, okay.
Aha.
Fine, I'll modify it a little bit. If they do make the playoffs, it's wild card and they lose in the first round. I forgot about the 7 teams that are going to the playoffs now.
Aha. See, that's my thoughts, though.
But they lose in the first round because they suck.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you're right. I don't see a path forward for the Panthers, the Commanders,
the Giants, Lions,
Bears, Lions, Cardinals, Seahawks.
Like, really, it's the Saints and the Cardinals. Those are the only 2 that might have a shot otherwise.
No, the Cardinals don't have a shot.
They have one path. It's a difficult path.
No, they don't.
I didn't say it to be easy.
DeAndre Hopkins is going to be gone for, I think, 8 games?
Listen, in this one path, there is one future that includes Hollywood Brown becoming an all-star.
I don't know.
It is a difficult one, but it is possible.
Highly improbable. But yeah, no. So, like, the bubble teams are going to be Packers, Saints, and Cardinals. I'd agree to that.
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest dark horse will be the New York Giants.
That's if Danny Dimes gets his head out of his ass.
Well, and also if Kadarius Toney really works out, like I think he will.
Or like he could.
If he can behave himself.
Oh, yeah, that's really the big determining factor.
Yeah, I mean, if he can be a good teammate.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we
get there. The next, that's like a little preview. Okay, you got one more bold prediction, sir.
Okay, well, first off, as we have started talking about playoffs, the next time we talk of NFL,
we will be discussing the records of all the teams and our predictions for the regular season.
Yes, as we did last year, and we will do for all years coming.
And we will not review last year's.
Because we will probably forget.
Yeah. And also, we refuse to admit we are wrong. Anyway.
Yes, I don't want to look at my Falcons record from last year. Because that is one thing I do remember, and I'm sad about.
Did you think they were going to be good?
Yeah. I had them as, I believe...
I think I was actually right about them last year. I had them
like
the trashiest team in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, I had hope, and then it got smashed fairly quickly into the season.
And somebody gambled it away.
Yeah. Hey, that worked perfect. Nice. Okay, so I got one prediction left.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I could pick for,
Yeah.
I could say, Jonathan Taylor leads the league in yardage.
That's not a bold prediction.
It is with other people around. I could say Kamara has the most touchdowns in the NFL.
Okay, that's a bolder prediction.
But,
Let's see what other crazy ones could we throw out there.
I'm gonna go big.
A rookie makes the top 10 wide receivers.
Well, that's not.
And his name is Traylon Burks.
I mean, that wouldn't shock me, really.
Actually, yeah, no, that's not all that shocking. Because they gotta throw to somebody.
I'm gonna make the boldest prediction of all.
Bolder than the Packers aren't gonna make the playoffs.
Yes, we're going to Denver.
Oh, Denver's not gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, I think differently.
Oh.
For starters, they will make the playoffs, but that's not my bold prediction.
Man, I think all 4 of those teams can make the playoffs.
Oh, in the AFC West?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a wild card for any of the other divisions.
It's going to be who gets that.
Division leader or bust for everyone else.
Yeah, unless a quarterback goes down from that division, all 4 of them are making it.
Yeah.
My prediction, though, Denver produces not 1, not 2, but 3 1,000-yard receiving wide receivers.
Whew. Man, so you're basically predicting that Russell Wilson throws for like 5,000 yards.
I say he goes on a tear, and he looks like Matt Stafford did when Megatron was there.
All right. So which ones do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be
Tim Patrick for sure.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
And Cortland Sutton.
I'm sorry. I can't
What?
let this pass. Wait, Tim Patrick's your sure one?
Yeah.
Why is Tim Patrick your sure one?
Because he's the slot receiver. The slot receiver always gets the 1,000 yards.
What? I'm sorry.
What?
Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton are on the team. Like, no, Tim Patrick.
That's why I'm saying him. Because Jeudy, because he's, a wide receiver 1 or 2, depending what the game looks like.
Uh-huh.
Higher likelihood he's going to be covered a lot more.
Okay.
So Tim Patrick's going to be a lot freer.
But there's Cortland Sutton.
Yes, Cortland Sutton's second on the list. And then Jerry Jeudy is also going to.
Why is Tim Patrick at the top?
What? I have faith in my man Tim Patrick, alright?
You're the only one.
Listen.
How could you forget about KJ Hamler?
Who?
That guy that played quarterback for him.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. He's actually okay looking.
He might have a receiving touchdown.
I can see him having 500 to 600 yards.
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody else, he can't throw to just 3 people.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get some. Their tight end will get some. I can't pronounce his name.
Alberto.
Yeah. Javonte Williams will probably get a couple.
But Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick.
World star.
He is going to move from wide receiver 3 to all-star this year.
Move over, Hunter Renfrow. There's a new top 10 wide receiver in town.
I mean, Hunter Renfrow is going to be awesome this year. I see that happening too.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if he did another top 10.
I could see it happening just because him and Devontae Adams are going to light it up over there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really much of a bold prediction.
No, not particularly.
Tim Patrick being an all-star is apparently.
So you're saying he's at least going to be You're saying he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver, aren't you?
I'm saying all 3 of them are going to be top 10 wide receivers.
Okay, I'll back it up a little bit. Top 24 receivers. Other people are in the NFL.
That's true. How about top 20?
Top 20, okay. All 3 of them. Whew. I mean, yeah, that's entirely possible, I guess.
You're still judging me for
Exactly.
Tim Patrick,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Are the other 2 at least believable?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely can believe both Jeudy and Sutton get 1,000-yard season.
Okay.
I don't know if I can be convinced that also Tim Patrick does.
Listen, there's one reasoning as to why I think that we can get all 3 of them in here.
Okay, yeah.
And we have to turn back the timetables here a little bit. I forget the year exactly, but Kurt Warner was the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
His wide receivers were Fitzgerald,
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Anquan Bolden.
Hall of Famer. Also potentially a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And this one is my Tim Patrick, Steve Breston.
Who?
Exactly.
Okay.
He had one 1,000-yard receiving year in his career. It was that year. All 3 of them did. They all 3 hit 1,000 yards.
Yeah?
And that is the year I'm looking at as comparison to what's about to happen. Because, you get a very good veteran quarterback coming into a team that has a good system of receivers. Which Jerry Jeudy, takes the place of Anquan Bolden.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton takes the place of Fitzgerald. Because, that's about where their talent levels are. And then, instead of Steve Breston, you got Tim Patrick.
Yeah.
It's possible. It can happen.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not convinced, but I find it more credible. So, it could...
Are you showing me the reason you don't think it's going to happen now?
I'm just saying. I don't trust their head coach.
Okay, so for those that are listening along, because as many know, this is an audio podcast. Ethan has brought up the head coach for Denver, which is Nathan Hackett.
Who?
which I will admit, up until he got this job, I was unfamiliar with him as well.
Yup.
But
he was. Oh man, so he's an Adam Gase because he was the Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator last year. So you can't trust his abilities at all.
Yeah, this one might come back to bite me. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, no, he helped take Blake Bortles. Oh. He was the quarterback's coach for Bortles.
Oh,
the year that he actually did good.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was the only year Bortles did good.
Oh, he's a Green Bay Packer now. I didn't know that.
Well, I mean...
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's just going to go hang out with Aaron Rodgers.
Gross. Oh, no, he was a Saint. He's a free agent. Could play for Seattle.
Or he could play for the Commanders.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be an upgrade.
Yeah, he definitely could be. Oh, wait, 2016 was not his...
No, 2015.
Oh, okay, 2015. But he also coached him in 2016.
No. Well, whatever.
Oh, and he became offensive coordinator during that time period.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just an unfortunate scenario. But, I mean...
See? It'll be an interesting...
He was quarterback coach the year that Bortles did good.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So, it's quite possible he could have a revival. And if he's got a good defensive coordinator, then, that helps a lot. I don't remember who Denver's defensive coordinator is. I hope it's someone with a name. But I couldn't tell you for sure.
Wait, did Bortles do good this season? Because they went 5-11.
Oh, am I thinking of a different year?
Yeah, I think it might have been his rookie year.
No, there was a year they went to the AFC title game.
Relatively inconsistent. Made the playoffs. Yep.
Oh, it's 2017. Was he still there in 2017?
Yes.
Aha! So he did do something good.
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean Nathaniel Hackett? No.
Oh.
He had left.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, no. He was offensive coordinator. I'm sorry.
Aha!
Aha!
Aha! There is a chance. You're saying there's a chance.
I mean, Russell Wilson's going to run the offense.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
Hackett's just going to be there in name. That's really it.
Alright, but yeah, I've been looking for our predictions for the upcoming regular season of the NFL.
Yeah, we'll probably release that in the next month or so.
Yeah, as in like months and months from now when we're recording this.
Yeah, because we're definitely not in mid-June or anything.
Yep. But yeah, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon.
And be sure to like us on Facebook, email us if you have anything you want us to talk about on here.
Or, maybe write a letter to Roger Goodell, tell him he sucks.
Yeah, you can also write a letter to Ethan and tell him his predictions suck.
I mean, I'm not the one that thinks Tim Patrick is the most likely to be 1,000-yard receiver.
Listen, I make the bold calls. I'm sorry that you just think that Pete Carroll's going to retire. That's all you got.